Hi guys, it is now 2:48 p.m. on Saturday, the 32nd, I think, day I'm doing this. And um I had told myself you are not you are not getting out of bed unless you feel, fully awake until 9 because A, you don't have to today, and B, you just went through a really stressful experience last night. You know what I mean? And like held it together and everything. And C, you don't need to today. And you deserve to rest if you can rest, and you can rest. So what did I do? I did do the hypnosis on feeling safe. And I was really tired too, so it made it a little easier, but I'm just reminding myself I don't want to have to wait till I'm exhausted to rest again. I want quality of life. Because when you're exhausted all the time, then when even you get an opportunity to do something good, you even if you still do it, you don't feel like you have the energy to actually enjoy it. Um, so I did that, and I did. I can't remember at the. Oh, I think I started writing out like a rough draft of my day, and I realized that there was uh, a Zoom at 11. So I went backwards. And anyway, I ended up doing breakfast and Ring Fit with my daughter and being there for her. And we even went a little bit over 11 because, again, I could. It's not like a Zoom that I'm expected to be at, type of thing. But I knew it was good for me to interact with people, possibly, and just fill my like need for connection in a safe way, and just need for expansion and learning and growing. And so I actually started off on one Zoom, and then I realized that another one was happening at the same time. And I was like, you actually get to choose. You can choose which one do you think will benefit you more right now. And so I picked which one, and I went on the other one. And I'm so glad I did, because I really like experiential things, where you're experiencing something. And that one blew me away. It was so cool. I can't remember it at this moment. I can't recall it at this moment, like exactly what it was, but it was just what I needed. It was like a soul filling thing. So I did that, and then that went until this other one that I was going to do. So I went ahead, and part of me was like, well, we could sleep. I'm like, is it because I want to sleep, or is it because I just want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. And so I decided to do the second one, and that's about goal setting. And I learned a lot in that one too. So, um, I guess what I'm saying is I feel like I've spent the day well, for the current options I have. And I just have to keep reminding myself that, my goal is not to do a bunch of stuff to look like I'm having a productive life, if that makes sense. My goal, my ultimate goal, is to feel really like to feel happy, to feel fulfilled, to feel connected, right? So you could go do a bunch of stuff, and technically you're around people and you don't feel connected. So anyway, I just wanted to, give hope for people, because I'm literally like in my room at home, and yet like I got to satisfy part of my need for connection in a very meaningful way. Meaningful connection. That's what I'm wanting, um, kind of when someone's like, oh, this is a little bit out there. And I'm like, tell me more. Because I really do want to expand. And another thing that's really cool for getting the reptilian brain on board, and truly rewiring past programming and conditioning, is the more that I'm coming across the same kind of ideas, but from different sources, and especially unexpectedly, the more it's just reinforcing that I'm on the right track. And like I said, if I sound like a broken record, that's a good thing because I'm rewiring all of these things. So it's kind of like if you had a life where you were just always at sea level, you don't have to swim to the surface. You don't have to swim up to the surface first, right? You get to start at sea level. But if you're 20 feet below water, like underwater, we talk about being underwater, like stressed out, you can still swim to the surface as far as like knowledge and experience, you know? And so what I mean is that's why I say it's progress, not performance, right? Like if someone starts at 0 and they go to 10, that's actually not as impressive as someone who starts at -20 and they go to 10, or they go to 5 even. I did not do the math on that, but whatever. So that's just so exciting because, like I said, I mean, my biggest goal is to help others through my experience in a way that does not deplete me. Because I know I'm helping others and I want to do that, but I need to do it in a way that, if I do it in a way that energizes me and fulfills me, then I'm just only going to be able to bring even a better experience for the person I'm helping, if that makes sense. Like I said, it's a difference between giving time when you really don't have time to spare versus you've created your life so that you have time. So now the time that you're giving, it's coming from a place of abundance and overflowing. So the person that's receiving it doesn't feel that energy of, I mean, I really don't have time for this, but I guess I'll do it for you, versus, oh no, this is exactly what I want to be doing right now. I've got plenty of time. Like those are two different energies. And one thing I'm learning through all of this, which I always thought, but it's nice to have it reaffirmed, is that everything really is energy. We talk about someone having a good vibe, but it's a real thing. It's like a real thing. So anyway, lots of stuff for me to just, think about and ponder, but I like it. I like learning, and I like when I'm able to learn. I don't like having to figure out something when I'm in a stress state, but who does? That's my point, right? But when it's like, okay, I can attend this thing, I don't have to participate, but I can, it's like, then that's why I think I've always liked taking classes, because there's like structure, like you have your seat, like you're sitting, and so you're absorbing information. You're not leading it, right? So you don't have to be like on, but you can be engaged in it, So then it's like your physical body, is safe. So now you can focus on learning versus also feeling not safe while trying to learn, which is literally impossible. So anyway, I'm just excited because I'm expanding my repertoire, I'm expanding my knowledge, and I know that's only going to help people even more, which is my ultimate, like I said, goal. That being said, so we've done Ring Fit, and I think I'm going, and I have eaten, which is awesome, and I've drank almost 80 ounces of water, and I think what I'm going to do, it's already 2:56 p.m., so I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down for a bit now, because I have done a lot of learning today, and I don't regret it whatsoever, and at the same time, I've got to respect that, I am a human, and on top of it, it's only going to help me be even more whatever if I let myself rest when I can rest. And reminding myself too that, my daughter is home. So it's not like if I push through the next couple hours, I'm like, okay, now I'm done. I don't get to be done. I could, but I don't want to be. So instead, I'm going to be smart about it and I don't say take control, but, be proactive. And I'm going, because it's not going to hurt me to lay down for an hour. That's supposed to be on my list anyway. Right? So I'm just really, really excited. Okay. Love you guys.